Morning everyone. Okay, so today we're going to start a new topic. Called ratio. Okay, now we use ratio to help us describe the relationship maybe between two or more groups of, it could be anything, it could be objects, it could be used in recipes. Okay, so we're going to have a wee look at how we use ratio. Okay, so I'm going to use it to describe shapes to begin with. Okay, and I'm going to use it to compare circles and squares. Alright, now if I was asked to state the ratio of circles to squares, the ratio would be 3:2. Okay, so I have 3 circles to 2 squares, and I illustrate that using the 2 dots. 3, 2, 2. Okay, let's have a look at another example. Okay, so in this example, I have 5 squares and 4 circles. Okay, however, if I ask for the ratio of circles to squares, okay, the ratio of circles to squares would be 4:5. Alright, so if that was circles to squares, okay, now if I was asked for the ratio of squares to circles, it would be 5:4. Okay, so the subject has to go first. Alright. Now mathematically, one of the things we can do is to simplify ratios. Okay, so we may be given a ratio such as 16:4, and we're asked to simplify it. Now we go about simplifying this the same way as we would go about simplifying a fraction. We are looking for the highest common factor. Okay, so we need to link back to previous topics of factors here. Okay, so hopefully we can remember a factor is a number that we can divide by perfectly with no remainder. Okay, so we need to think of what number can we divide 16 by, but we can also divide 4 by. So we can divide 16 by 2, we could divide 4 by 2, okay? So we could maybe look at that option first. So if we divide by 2, that would give us 8 to 2. Okay, but is there something we can divide 8 and 2 by again? Well, we can divide them both by 2 again, which would give us 4:1, which we can't divide any further. Okay, but that's not the most direct route we can follow. Okay, so if we think about 16 and 4, we could have divided them straight away by 4, which would have given us our end result quicker, and that's by finding the highest common factor of 16 and 4. Okay, now that's not always going to be easy, and we may have to do more than one division sometimes to get to our final answer. Okay, but it's optimal if we can find the highest common factor. Okay, so let's just have a look at a few more examples of simplifying ratio. Okay, so if we have 15 to 5, our highest common factor of 15 and 5 would be 5. So 15 divided by 5 would be 3, and 5 divided by 5 would be 1. And that would be our simplified ratio there. Okay. to 12. Maybe not quite as straightforward as the previous two. Okay, but we can divide both 30 and 12 by 6. So 30 divided by 6 would be 5, and 12 divided by 6 would be 2. Okay, and that's the first one that doesn't come down to having a number 1 as part of its ratio. Okay, and that's completely fine. Okay, in all my examples, the highest number's been first. That's not always the case. The ratios could have been the other way around. Okay, so give the worksheet a wee go now and see how you got on.